My name's Edward Davis. I'm a vertebrate paleontologist. I study things like three-toed horses and camels that are shaped like giraffes. And today I'm going to be opening my latest WatchGang Platinum shipment, so we'll see what WatchGang has for me this month. Most of the stuff on my channel is actually crafting. I do a lot of work building things, repairing things. So if you want to see me working on old watches, got that in the works. If you want to see me recrafting dress shoes, got that in the works. It's the best way to buy everything. They want us to use the wheel. I've used the wheel watches sometimes. Maybe I'll make a video about my approach to the wheel. There is a strategy to it. If you're interested, give me a comment. Let me know that you want a Wolbrook. I'm not familiar with the Wolbrook brand. It looks like you have to pull the zipper. No, the zipper is not unzipping. I can see the kind of effect they were going for here, but they might want to use a slightly different cardboard zipper technique. Okay, now having defaced this box so it will never be original again, I can get into it somehow. Okay, now limited edition skindiver WT Professional X-15 1969. Oh, so it's themed after the X-15 experimental jet. Interesting. I'll tell you what, I'll look it up and I'll put a link in the description to the jet itself. Okay, what else we got? Wolbrook watches, maintain clean, tool watch, July 20th, 2021. So it's been around a little bit. So this is January of 22. How do I get it open? Well, in the end, I'm actually kind of happy they didn't spend as much money on the packaging, because a lot of these watches come with really like fancy packages, and I want the watch. I don't want the package. Where's my Archon Offshore Pro? I'll put a link to that one too. Oh, nice. Nice. So inside all the cardboard, we've got some documentation and this nifty little actually carrying pouch. Okay, this could be handy, and I might take the design and make some of these out of leather myself. This is actually pretty nice looking. I like this. Yeah, so it's got documentation on the X-15. I'll leave that so you can read it real quick if you want to. You can pause it. See, isn't that... No, yeah, Neil Armstrong. Interesting. Okay, and sticker, and oh, what's in this little bitty package? Oh, spring bars. So extra spring bars in case I need them. They look like quick release spring bars. Those are handy. I need to figure out how to make my bands use quick release spring bars. Of course, I bought like 1,000 regular spring bars. So then it's got more documentation. Oh, and there's an Instagram contest. So I have to take a picture with my watch. It ends on January 31st, so I still have a few days. Oh, so they're saying you can get different bracelets for it if you want to. Let's see what bracelets it's got. Oh, it seems to be leather with nylon strap. Oh, nice. And actually has a pretty nice retro look. I've got some actual 1960s watches, divers with this kind of look to them. I'm hoping to train up enough to be able to fix them up. But I really like this style. And notice it's got time zones around the outside. So not only can you use this bezel for timing within an hour, but you can also use it to set time zones. So you can say like, I'm in the LA time zone, all the way around to LA. If you point the time at LA, then you could figure out what time it was in Paris. And see, it's got the second set of numbers for the military time. So after you get to 12, you go to 13, 14, 18, 21, 24, right? So it's actually a really nice dial design. I like the bezel. This is one of my favorite watch. I mean, I really like the Archon. This is one of my favorites. I really like this guy too. So I tell you what I'll do is I'm going to go look up the details of the movement, and I'll get out the time grapher. We'll put it on the time grapher, and I'll tell you about the movement and put it on the time grapher when I come back. All right, I'm back with the time grapher and some stats. This Wolbrook X-15 has a Citizen Miota 8315 movement with a 60-hour reserve and 21 joules. It's supposed to be hacking, and mine doesn't hack. See, if I pull the stem all the way out to the setting position, the second hand doesn't stop. So it's possible that I ended up with the 8215 that's similar but non-hacking, has a shorter power reserve, or it's possible that the hacking function has been damaged in shipping or something like that. But at any rate, I can test how long the power reserve is. That'll tell me if I really do have it. I can also open it up and look in the back. But let's time graph it, and then I'm going to show you some of my skin divers that I'm hoping to restore over the next year. Okay. So it's gaining 15 seconds a day-ish. The Wolbrook people say they go in and they specially regulate these so that they're within 15 seconds a day. The factory spec is larger than that. It seems to be okay. It has a little bit of a beat error, but not enough to really worry about. Yeah, that's the position will be on my wrist. So if the hacking was working correctly, having it gain 10 seconds a day would be ideal, because then I could just hack it for 10 seconds in the morning and get it set right on every day. I don't need to be that precise with my work, so it'll be okay. Okay, so there's that guy. And here's Duso. Don't have a date on it, but it's an ankle block movement, 17 joules, and it has two bezels. One is a regular timing bezel, and then the other one has time zones around the perimeter. So, you know, in that way it has the functions of this watch, but actually more so, because you should be able to move the timing bezel separately from the time zone bezel. As it stands, there's actually a missing spring, and so the bezels come off if I'm not careful. I'm going to work on that. But this guy's on the list. And then this guy, another Duso, Inca block, 17 joules. I think it's the same movement as that previous one. The rotating bezel is completely seized, so I have to figure out how to get it loose and moving. Looks like it may be the kind that has a rubber washer underneath it, so it's going to be interesting to work on. But I love that it has the big arrow hour hand, just like this guy. And then the last one, this is a new old stock one I bought on eBay from Germany that doesn't have a timing bezel. It just has the time zones, although you can use it for timing if you just remember where you started. This is another 17 joule movement. I think it's just gorgeous. It's a little one, not too tiny, but new old stock, so it doesn't have any wear, but I put it on the time grapher, and it does need a tune-up. I'd be worried a little bit about running it a lot with the 50-year-old oils and stuff inside of it. So we'll get that one cleaned up and get it running again too. So those are on deck. This is my Watch Gang watch for the month, for the quarter, I guess. I'm really happy. Keep up the good work, Watch Gang. You're sending me stuff I like, obviously, since I had several of these ahead of time in my collection. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe. I'll do this every quarter. If you're one of the people who is here because of my shoe videos, hopefully this is okay if you watch this far. I will do more shoe stuff. I got another pair I'm going to resole. I got another pair after that I'm thinking about doing. Got some vintage heels on order from eBay. Yeah, so thanks for your time. Be sure to check out my Etsy shop and look at my other videos. Got a lot of Watch Gang watches, got some other watches, and plenty of shoes and briefcases. Thanks. Bye.